Okay, I felt like I had to record this. This is a pretty crazy deal. I'm selling all my scrolls because I don't really use them. And I'm getting... It's up to a 6,000 trade where I only have to give him 1,000 gold. And I get all this fancy stuff and some of his gold back. So it's like... That's kind of crazy, but I'm doing the barter. And that's only my first character of selling stuff to him. And I have even more stuff in here I could sell if I wanted to. But let's take a look real quick at what we just got. So I think I just got Gale a new robe, but I want to look at it. What does it say it is? I don't even read what it looked. I just thought it looked cool, so I wanted to get it. That's pretty crazy looking. I do not like that little gap right there. That is really weird, though. That is kind of cool. What does it even do again? So, whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1 to 4 hit points. The wearer uses a reaction to make unarmed strikes against any attacker that misses. Versus advantage on stealth check to bonus +2 on initiative rolls. You know what? This robe is actually better. And we also have this charisma hat, but I think that charisma hat should go to my main character. Oh boy, that is the ugliest hat I've ever seen. So you don't need to show the hat. Boom, that's fine. Now I just need to sell some other stuff, so we'll be back in a second. Just looking for stores, so I'm kind of exploring a little bit. And we came across the Blushing Mermaid, which is a really cool place. It's like a boat up here like this. You can see how that's a boat, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this little boathouse up here on the land. Some guy was talking about Glitterbeard outside, so I just thought I'd come in and see what's going on real quick. Oh, there's another mermaid thing right there.
If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly has sank you. Got it?
Okay. I'll follow the rules.
Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
Didn't even offer to sell anything to me. Some guy's sleeping. You need water real bad. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, it's stealing. It's stealing. Okay, there's nothing that crazy in here, but I'm happy I invested. Oh, there's a little bear right there. Stuffed bear head. Happy bear. Okay. They're already wanting a drink. We need to get out of there. Alright, I'm going to continue to look for little stores and stuff like that. But if I find anything interesting, I'll make sure to pop back in. So I came back here to Rivington. We never did do the clown mission, but I couldn't find anything there. But I don't think I explored this area much. I know there's a bunch right here. There has to be, right? This place can't be as small as I think it is. There's probably a lot right here in this area that we never went to. But I basically came here because I want to go up to the stores and check them out. But I've been taking a look around. It's really good that I'm doing this because now I'm kind of seeing some areas we could go investigate because I've kind of been having an exploring type mood. Oh my goodness, I'm almost lightheaded after doing what I just had to do. I just sat here for an hour. Look at all their inventories. Empty, empty, empty. And then this one's all organized with everything everybody has together into one. Some of this stuff I want to keep, some of it I want to sell. But we need to open up these boxes, and then once I get them open, I'm going to put all the stuff I want to keep into one, and then right-click it, send it to camp. Hopefully it puts that in the chest, and then we're good. 2 items in it. Oh, health potion. I wasted them! There's some things I just straight up dropped, and look how they stacked. That's kind of funny. I was like, what the heck is that in here? And then I realized I dropped all of that nonsense. With haste. That's fine, though. Oh, my inventory's looking so good on everybody right now. Oh, my goodness. I just have a few more items to sell, and I'm golden. But I need to find people that have more gold for me. I did it, finally. After, like, 2 hours of going to store after store, I organized everything up. Now, can you have a box for this? No, they all need to have a box or a backpack. She has a wooden crate, but she has the room to carry that sort of stuff. But, yeah, we got all this. I made her carry in her box all the infernal metal and those coins. My 6 soul coins. Although I'm not going to give her any soul coins. But, yeah, we finally have the inventories reset and primed now if I go and get more loot. So, we're ready to start adventuring again. Man, that was a lot of inventory management, but we are ready. So here's the main thing. Do we want to go do Gale's Mystra thing first? I think we do. Just because it was the last thing we were talking about. Then we'll come back and look around here, and then we'll go do some other exploring. So is she in this place? Is there like a statue of her I can see? Well, I mean, he showed a picture once.
Mystra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying.
He has a completely way different outfit. I don't really like it as much, but we'll go with it.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
You don't owe her so much as a fingernail. She asked you to blow yourself up. I don't think she's that kind of goddess. You're ready for this, Gale. I don't know which one I want to say. It doesn't really make sense to me. We'll just say this one. Why not have a little more of a violent option this time? You don't owe her as much as a fingernail. She asked you to blow yourself up.
Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Okay. Do you know what you're going to say?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
You're not taking me with you. Seek forgiveness, Gale. It might be your only hope of curing the orb. Make her squirm. Tell her the crown will be ours soon enough. Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say. Oh, that's actually a perfect one. Yeah, don't give any information away. Just kind of hear her out.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute.
She looks so familiar. Like I know somebody that looks like her, but I can't put a finger on it.
Disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
I just get flashbanged on my other screen. I just turned so white that he couldn't see it. Oh my goodness. Let's hear what Gale has to say, even though I heard everything.
The Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me.
I'm not sure all of this. Wait. I'm not sure about all this. I thought the crown was a simple artifact, but this Karsite weave sounds evil. Wielding enough power to destroy a city? I like the sound of that. What are the chances Mystra smites you before you get the chance? You really expect me to believe you have no idea about the orb's true nature? I'll just say, what are the chances Mystra just smites you before you get a chance?
Slim to none, I hope. Mystra has no right to prevent another ascending to the Pantheon. Only Ao can decide that. Let me assure you, Karsite weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you?
When you put it that way, I don't think so anymore. Of course, we usually incline to agree on moral matters. That's good enough for me. You're forgetting how you came into possession of the Karsite weave. Your good intentions could have detonated it. Morals be damned, this is an incredible opportunity, you must take it. While we usually incline to agree on moral matters, it perceives to be that could be good enough for me.
God,
that's good enough, he said.
Refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Interesting. Okay. Anyways, that's interesting. So, Gale could potentially form a new kind of magic, meaning he can give power to different people to make them wizards as well. So he can branch off a whole new genre of wizards. So that seems really interesting. I'm almost tempted to do that, but I'm still leaning towards Squidman. Now, with that said, let's go to camp and sleep on it. I know I do that a lot. I do a lot of camp rests, but I don't mind. It only takes food. See if anyone wants to talk. Gale does not want to talk or anything. I feel like if I do end it right here, that one's going to be short. But I am really hungry, and I think it'd be best if I took a break. So we're gonna call it quits here, but that is really interesting. So one of the endings we can get with Gale is he potentially form a new form of magic, I guess, into the world. A whole nother dimension of magic. A whole new mini-verse of magic. That is really, really interesting. Now, I guess we'll just have to figure out more after this. My plan is tomorrow. I don't know if it shows it. It doesn't show it here. But is to kind of just explore the areas that I haven't been to. Like, go back to that one area. Explore all the side stuff. See if there's anything interesting peeking around any corners. Go to the area that we were just in to talk to Mystra. Explore that area. See if there's anything we missed. And then try to figure out how to move forward after that. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios, amigos.